Alright, guys, the time is now. The date is the 6th of February of 2026, and today we will be not reviewing the Great Western Express. I will be doing this tomorrow or on Sunday. In today's video, we are going to be learning about how to do and activate the PZB and LZB and SIFA and AFB applications on ICE trains. And I know what you're thinking. Why is there no PZB on any other German routes? Well, I have no idea, so I'm going to show you this for a little bit of a turnout. A little bit like a turnout pastry, of course. I'm not joking there. So, we will be going to S-Bahn Zentrale Schweiz to have a look at this, and then we will be using PZB on my favourite train, which is the BR403. The BR403, well, the irony, and I really needed to use this anyway, so we are going to be using it. Let's wait until it loads up. The first step you will have to do is go and spawn your train in the perfect place. For example, my favourite platform is going to be platform 5. So actually, it is platform 5. So I'm going to spawn my own train right there, of course. Before I do that, let me get my train in. Don't know why it's not spawning. It's on A to Z. Okay, there we go. Now we got the BR403 in sight. So, platform 5, isn't it? Platform 6, not that one. There we go, platform 5. We will be only using this as a test. Here is our train, the Intercity Express DBBR 403 in a green stripe livery with Deutschlands schnellster Klimaschützer. We have this unit. Remember to take note, guys. Take note. So, we are at platform 5, as I told before, Sektor A, which is the side which I prefer to be in, or Sektor Z, or B, not Z, B. Step 2. In order to get on this train, you need to open the following amalgamations for the whole train. Either press X, like I've done now, or press another button on your PC. I have no idea which one it is, but you get the idea. And then close the door and then climb up the steps to your own renowned train. And I know what you're thinking. Trainmaster Gaming, why aren't you trying to open the door and trying to understand what the hell is going on with your PZB counterparts? Well, I'm not learning about it, so I know how this works. So, step 3, open the door and then close it behind you. This is very important, as you always have to close the door behind you. This is all for you Year 9 students. And my friends as well, don't forget. So, cab aircon always has to be put, and lounge window opaque control. Look at that, guys, look at that. Did you see that? Opaque control activated. Look at that. Right, step 4. Be in the driver's cab area. This is where you'll be spending most of your time driving these very nice and stylish trains. But before that, always put your headlights and cab lights on before you get started. Now, because you've opened the panel door and did SIFA, PZB and LZB amalgamations activated, then close the panel door and sit in the driver's seat. This is very important. Now, we have sat in the driver's seat. Always look at your surroundings. This is very important for when you're doing train driving like me. When you are always doing the reverser, always put it to vorwärts in German, or forward in English, or I can't remember what R is, so I'm not gonna show it to you. So vorwärts, forward, and then AFB activated by pressing 9 and then 6 to activate it, or you can press 5, 4, 3 or 2 for 2 to 25 km/h speeding limits. So always press VSOLL for number 6, and then press number 5 and then 5 again to turn on the lights. Then always use square or R2 or press X in order to reserve your assigned AFB limit. I'm doing this in free roam, so you guys need to do this. So remember to take note, Year 9 Ash. So, and Maple and Willow and everyone. So, for the door control, open right and then close the left. That is step 5. That is very mandatory. And what do I mean by very mandatory? Well, I have no idea. So, where we're gonna go is to Rothenburg. Rothenburg is actually siding 1. This is where we're gonna go to test 8 kilometers of our AFB, PZB, and every single one. Do not press emergency stop, or else it will stop your pantograph and your MCB stuff immediately. Always put the pantograph up, and always put the main circuit breaker up. It's very important about what you do. Now, always sound the horn if there's any particular train spotters around. I know there isn't in this game, but I'm serious about this. Take note, guys. Now, because we are going to a siding, you're going to have to drop off passengers. Guys, I know I'm in free roam, but I'm getting serious about this. Always open the door so you can let the passengers off. I know there's passengers around there, so who the hell cares? So, now, close the door and then step 6, so your counterpart. Now, when you close the door, this is step 7 of your curriculum to being a train driver in the game. Always put your throttle into a minimum power of 55 or less percentages. What I'm putting is 56% on my part. And then you'll see on the top right hand corner it says safe to release, which is restricted because you've always got to put your train brake into release. You can't put it in any other type of restriction. For example, 1A, 1B, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then VB, and then emergency. When you're done going to the preserved speed limit, and then you got SIFA, and then PZB acknowledge, and then PZB release. This is very important for your surroundings. If it says Zug Beeinflussung, that means the PZB and the acknowledge and release buttons are already activated. So if you have an emergency, you're gonna have to stop, acknowledge it, vaksam, or release frei, or befehl offside, in order, not offside, override. So always do the SIFA pedal. I don't know why it's not touchable with X, so I don't care. And then release or acknowledge if you want to. Now you have reached your speed, always put the throttle into off in order to coast. Coasting is an important and efficient method into maintaining coastal stress and maintaining each other's train environments. This is super important, so everybody who are in my school always take note about this. Always take note if you're playing this game. Because I know Train Sim World is great. And when 40 is done, raise it up to the max speed limit of 70, 80, 90, whatever speed you need to do it in. And even though it says 80 kilometers per hour on the top right hand corner, always put it to 90 and then stop at the halfway mark. Don't go over that halfway mark, and if you do go over that halfway mark, you'll be messed up or screwed up in that case. We are now approaching one of the tunnels on the approach to Emmelbrücke, so that means we're going to have to still speed up to 90, so I'm going to put the AFB to 90. This is super important. Always go to the halfway of the max speed between 80 and 90. When your train, the BR403 or Focus Higher Ups, has cleared the point, you can go up to 85 and do it halfway. In 2.4 we're going to go in 40, so always use your throttle, manage your AFB speed, and use your train brake in order to understand what you need to do. SIFA, always do that. If it says SIFA, 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 you need to keep on pressing it every 30 seconds, guys. This is what I all learned. You guys should learn too as well. If you go to 85, always put the throttles off. This is very important for your understanding. SIFA, another one, or ZIFA, another one. When you pass the signal, that's when you get the ZIFA acknowledgement, or SIFA. If you want to do free camera and take your own screenshots, that's alright. Always do L3 and R3, and then you can open photo mode. To any beginners and any experts, we are now going to be passing Emmelbrücke, which is the first station on the line towards Zurzee on the S-Bahn Zentralschweiz. And if you didn't know about the S-Bahn Zentralschweiz route, you really need a lot of learning to do. Always watch out for PZB because you're moving up speeds. 90, and then after that 110 and about 2 kilometers. Another signal has been passed off of, Now we are going to be passing Emmelbrücke Gersag. Emmelbrücke Gersag is the first station on this line. Where we are going is Rothenberg, or Rothenburg. Always pass the green and yellow signals. Don't stop at them, always pass them. This is super important for your surroundings. Another ZIFA acknowledgement, always acknowledge it. A 110 kilometer per hour speed incoming ahead. Now, because you're approaching it, put your AFB to 110. Activate your SIFA or just press the circle button every 30 seconds whilst you're having that speed limit pushed all the way up. Just go up to 85 or 90, and then when it gets to the maximum speed and push it through points, now you can go all the way up to 110. 2.9 kilometers, and then we're going to end the video at Rothenburg, because we are doing a PZB instruction, that is. Now you need to go to 110 kilometers per hour. So if you want to, go and do it now, because if you don't do it, you're gonna get a very bad emergency brake. This is very important about what you do, because every single time and what you do, you always have to learn this a lot of times before you get older. As I see on the map, we guys are now approaching Rothenburg. So Rothenburg station. So we're not gonna end the video here, only at the siding anyway, because we're not even there yet. So Rothenburg, and then the siding is just up there. And then now, next up, we're gonna go 30 miles per hour. So we're gonna have a check at our switches to make sure we have the right amalgamations to get inside the siding before we even get in. We are playing free run, so honestly, we still have to get enough speeds in order to get in the siding. We are not turning, we are not going another way, but I'm serious right now, we still need to. But if you don't want to go to the other siding, just move into the other one that is just here. Or just don't be wrong with your surroundings and then just go the other way instead. I don't know what's going on here, because we're supposed to be going anywhere. I know what I'm doing here. I don't know why. Now we are approaching a very bad red signal. This is the only signal that reminds you that you are approaching Rothenburg. The sidings at Rothenburg. And I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea why signal B41 is being absolutely unfair to me, even though I'm just entering a siding. What is this guy's wrong with me? This guy is... And stop. What do you mean? I have no idea, just turn green. what is going on with this signal, guys. I have no idea what is going on, but I'm trying to pass this guy. There we go. Now I'm trying to, and now it's already gone yellow. So finally I can. Don't know why that took ages. Right now. Now we can go to deciding that we've been assessed into. Now easy. Now that is now how to hack a red signal into turning into a green one. Just go to the other side and just put your mark on the other side. And then you can go to the siding as normal. 30. Do not forget that as well. I don't know why the video just took longer to get into that or before that red signal, so I'm sorry about that, guys, for doing that. That is absolutely strange. 48 kilometers per hour. If you guys understand that speed, just remind me at some point. And just put your thoughts into the comments below. Why is that 48 kilometers per hour and not 48 kilometers per hour and not even 50 or 60 miles per hour or just 10 miles per hour? So if you guys wanna try to remind me about it, just go to the comments below and then just remind me and leave me a message or a DM on YouTube just reminding me how do they work also. So if you guys want to message me, just remember to message me and all. So guys, we are now going into the Rotenburg line depot, which is the depot line inside the depot. I'm absolutely sure that this stuff works and it lets us go into the siding for whatever reason, because we are allowed anyway. We can't just not be allowed because we are 100% allowed, and they can't just be not letting us inside the siding when we're not allowed to. And I'm hoping and I'm absolutely making damn sure this works, because I've been having a lot of problems with these guys, and every single time I just wanted to go into a siding, no reason at all. So, not safe to release. There is a speed limit of 45 kilometers per hour. This is absolutely good, but not a bad limit. Our speed limit is going to be 45 kilometers per hour for the rest until we get into the siding and end the video, and then I can show you how this stuff works when we get outside the depot for. So we might as well get started with the fact that we need to get inside the depot anyway, because we're not doing and wasting our time anyway, because yeah, all that. Don't overload the siding. Thank God that there's still like OHLE, which is the pantograph catenary for overhead lines, which I've seen before in multiple routes in train sim where they've gone sometimes like overloaded or something, but thank God they haven't in today's video. So I think today it might be a good one if there's like more pantographs on our way to the siding. But if there isn't, then I think it's going to be like a, well, maybe even a locomotive when we get inside. But I'm going to have a look if there's any continuing. Yep, there is. Finally, there is more pantograph continuing until we get in. I think there's no scenery after that, isn't it? It's just houses, hills, all that. And then that's it. We're just going to keep it at 30 because I don't want my train to derail, because we come back into the siding after the video will be nice. Red signal on my PlayStation, it shows So I think that's a good point that we really need to stop at the end, and then we can finally end the video in peace. And then, you know. Right, why the hell was that floating trees, guys? Can you just remind me about this next time? I have no idea. Right, that should have went the whole of the depot, but I think we're okay with that. So, when you were done, turn the lights off, AFB off, AFB to AFB out, train loads to 0, put your pantograph down, put your main circuit breaker down, if there's any pantographs up at you, and then reverser off. This is very important. And then after that, deactivate the lounge window opaque control, apply the parking brake, Zephyr off, PWB off, LZB is off. Open the cab door, open the cab 2 door, which is the, well, that thing. And ignore the floating trees, those are part of the scenery, but I don't care. So, we have made it to the end of another great month. This is February 6th, 2026. My name is Trainmaster Gaming. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial on how to use PZB, AFB and SIFA and all those German safety systems on an intercity express train here in TSW. If you want to see more tutorials of how this system works, always have a look at different YouTubers channels like Train Simulator, Driver, The British Ace, Maverick, all those other guys. Thank you guys for watching this nice video on how to work about with the German safety systems and all. So, thank you guys for watching. This is for all you guys in Oakland. From me, from Trainmaster Gaming, thank you for all you and all our viewers that have subscribed to the channel for the last years until 2021. Our goal is to make it to 500. Our current subscriber count is 493. We got 7 subscribers left, and I mean 7 subscribers left, and I made it to my milestone of 500 videos. I cannot believe that you guys have made me done this, and like, it's such a good time to make it, and this has been a very nice month for sure, because this is the first time that I've made it since 2021. So, thank you guys for watching this video. This is for my friends at Oaklands and for everyone here at Trainmaster Gaming, the YouTube channel. I hope you have a nice school weekend, and I hope to see you guys back on Monday. Peace out. Hope to see you back on Monday. Our goal is to reach 500. Peace out, and see you on Monday afternoon. Bye bye from me at Trainmaster Gaming Studios in London. 500 subscribers is coming soon, and I cannot wait for this. Bye bye, peace out, stay tuned for more. Thank you.